Welcome to episode 5 of Dinner for Two. I'm your host, Denver Walker, and awesome guest today, Kasey from Nothing's Too Weird.
And just from life. I also exist in life.
Yes, from life as well. So we'll get to know her here in a little bit, but first, let's start off with what are you having for dinner today?
Okay, well, I'm having cookies I made yesterday.
What kind of cookies are they?
Chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, good choice, good choice.
And then some trolley eggs. I don't know if you've ever had these.
I don't know the sour bright eggs. I don't know that I've ever had those ones.
Well, I recommend them.
I thought maybe you were like preparing for Easter already.
Oh, they're year round.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's good. So what I have for dinner today is Girl Scout cookies, tagalongs.
Are those? I hear they're called peanut butter patties.
Yeah. So this is the thing. I think like last year and maybe the year before they were peanut butter patties. They changed them. But this year I was surprised to find that they have gone back to the name tagalongs.
Not here.
Really?
I don't think so. I think they're peanut butter patties still.
Well, because I know that last year they were for sure, because I always have known them as tagalongs. So I always asked for tagalongs. And so Kelsey's students at school were selling them, and I'm like, yeah, give me the peanut butter ones, because I didn't think they were called tagalongs anymore. And then I got the boxes, and they say tagalongs on them. And
there's other peanut butter ones, so you can't just straight up ask for peanut butter, because then there's those ones that are like just all peanut butter.
Yeah, I have a theory that there are two types of people in the world.
Is this
there
like
are tagalong people, and there are thin mint people.
Yeah, I'm a tagalong person.
Okay, good. Then we can get along. If you like thin mints, then you can just get the hell out. They're disgusting.
What do you think about thin mint people? Like, if you had to stereotype a thin mint person?
I think that thin mint people, I think they take themselves too seriously.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Kind of dullards, maybe.
I think they think that their taste is more refined than ours.
Oh,
and
we only mix taste, chocolate and mint.
Yeah, come on now.
Free taste is too much.
Chocolate and peanut butter is tried and true.
Yep.
You can't go wrong.
And then you got a cookie wafer. There you go.
Yeah, yeah. Thin mint people are people that sit to wipe their ass. That's what I think.
And they're just, fuck those people.
Yeah, exactly. My thoughts exactly. So
Samoas are caramel delights, and I thought that they changed the name caramel delights because people were like, that's racist to call these delicious cookies Samoas, but they're still Samoas, different places.
I think that's what they're known for, right? That's like Samoan people. They probably invented that, right?
They're known for being delicious.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I have nothing against Samoa people, but I think that's a small group compared to thin mints and tagalongs.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So you have a podcast that you host called Nothing's Too Weird. So you want to tell us a little bit about that before we get going?
Well, we recorded an episode last night.
Awesome.
Josh, I keep messing up his last name. I think it's Viznapu. I keep adding a lot of extra letters to it.
Well, I found in my podcast history, I found that you just shouldn't know how to say their last name. Just make something up.
Yeah.
It makes them feel better. It makes them feel more welcomed on your podcast.
If you don't know their name, they're like, I really feel at home.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we just talk about everything. You know, you've been on the podcast.
I have, yes.
And just kind of, I keep notes during the week of what's bothering me or going through my mind, and then we discuss it, and just we all have to accept how weird other people are.
That's right.
And it's to us is not weird to them, and what's not weird to us is weird to them.
Very true. Except for people that like thin mints. They're weird no matter what.
We don't accept that.
Yeah, no. But yeah, if you haven't listened to their podcast, it's Kasey and Val. Listen to it because it is goddamn hilarious. I laugh every time.
You discovered us for your Cold Sweats podcast.
I did. And actually, have we ever talked about how I actually found your guys' podcast?
No, I've been curious.
So the float place.
Yeah.
like when they opened up, I was like really into it. I'm like, I'm gonna go try this thing out. Like this sounds awesome because I'd heard about it before, and then so then I found your guys' podcast through that because you guys went and did the floats and talked to them. And all that.
We're just like Joe Rogan.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. But better.
Yeah.
And with less penises.
Yeah, less supplements, less penises.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay, I guess we'll just get going. So if you haven't watched Dinner for Two before, what the hell's wrong with you, first of all?
Is anyone tuning in now?
What's that?
Is anyone live tuning in?
No, every show is live, but right now, and it tells me how many people are watching live, but right now we are still at 0 viewers.
What are you doing? They're at church.
That could be. We have, it's going to be tough because last episode I had Riley Drake on, and last time I checked, we had like 130 views on that video.
Yes.
So we've set the bar high, but I think we can beat it. I think we can.
You think so?
Yeah.
So people are gonna. I was really nervous about this because people can see me.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Isn't that? Do you get scared about that? I'm terrified.
I don't really think about it. I guess. I figure if they don't like the way I look, then they'll just stop watching anyway.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. If you didn't, I got a haircut, a new haircut.
That looks very nice.
Thank you. It's something that I've taken for granted, like because back home I knew the people and I'd just go and whatever. You just go get a haircut. But since I've moved to Arizona, I've gone. This is the third different place that I've gone to get my haircut because first I went to Sports Clips twice.
Oh, and that's for men. That's strictly for men.
Right, and it was it's like a generic haircut.
Kind of?
Like what's that?
Was it kind of like Hooters?
Kinda, yeah. You're just it's there. You know what you're gonna get, so you just do it. I tried another place and they did okay, but then I went to this place and first off, it was all male barbers, so I liked that. And second, the guy that I had was foreign, and his name was Boris, and he did not speak a lot of English. So it was kind of nice because I just kind of sat down and he just kind of did his thing, and we didn't have to talk. Like there was no added pressure.
No small talk.
No.
Am I breaking up? You're kind of like jittering in.
Yeah.
I'm not breaking up. I'm fine. Okay.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry for interrupting.
No, you're fine. But so
I had to take a hairstylist to the hospital before. Someone I didn't know.
What?
Yeah.
Did they have a hairstyling accident?
Well, she didn't tell me at the time, but she took too much Xanax, and I had to take her to the hospital.
Did she try to go to work on Xanax?
And it was in the morning. I think it was like 8 a.m. and she was on a bunch of Xanax, and she started saying weird things like my hair is green, and then sitting in the chair, and I had to take her to the hospital.
That had to be like the most exciting haircut ever, though.
It was traumatizing for me. I didn't get my hair cut. Like there was only a little bit that happened before she just started melting down.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask, if she was like in the middle of cutting the hair when this happened.
Yes, she was. So just some of it got cut.
Yeah, that would be scary. I get nervous going to new people because I'm like, you're just going to fuck me up and I'm going to look awful. Like I don't have a whole lot of hair to begin with, so like I need you to make it look good.
Mm-hmm. That's why I go to TJ. It's just like I come out and I'm like, oh, my hair looks nice, but I don't even realize he's cutting my hair because it's just a fun time.
Right. TJ Spurgeon, who's a fan of Nothing's Too Weird and of Cold Sweats, who I think is going to be on this show at some point. We'll see.
Okay.
It'll be fun. He's been on Cold Sweats with us before. He's been on your show. So yeah, if you're in the Des Moines area and you need your hairs cut,
all of them. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about growing up, kind of. So like, I was thinking about this a lot recently. I don't know why, but so when you're younger, you have this idea of like what being an adult is like.
Yeah.
And like the things you do and the things you think about and all that kind of stuff. And now that I'm 28, so I'm basically an adult, right?
Getting there. You're getting there.
Yeah. So now that I'm like living on my own and all that, it's nothing like I ever imagined. Like,
no, it's not.
I don't know if it's better or worse, because like when you think about how when I was little, I think that grown-ups were like so responsible and really had it together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now some days I'll eat milk duds for breakfast just because I can.
Because you're an adult and that's what you can do.
And so I think in a way it's better than what I thought it was going to be.
I think so. I would not want to be a kid again. It's all really confusing. And everything you're doing, you're just figuring it out.
Right. So now, so what you're saying is now through my years, I figured out that having milk duds for breakfast is the way to go.
Yeah. And you can do that when you're an adult. No one's controlling you.
Exactly. And
you can buy whatever cereal you want.
It's kind of scary at the same time, because like, what if I could just fuck everything up and no one's going to do anything about it?
Wouldn't Kelsey stop you? Wouldn't she be like, hey?
I don't know if she would. Maybe it'd just be like kind of like a car wreck. Like you just can't stop watching, so you're just gonna let it go.
He's eaten nothing but milk duds for 2 months. I'm just gonna let it go.
Yep. Well, let's see how it plays out. It's a bold strategy. It's kind of an experiment.
You know, when I was little, I was always really worried and kind of amazed that my mom knew how to get anywhere in the car.
Yeah.
We'd go to the mall and I'd be like, how do you know how to get here? And then she was just like, you just remember. And I'm like, well, I don't see that happening.
Well, this is what I think about is when I'm going, like, if I'm in a city that I haven't been in before, something like that, how the hell did people get around there before GPS?
Yeah.
It's absolutely crazy. You can't tell where you're going with just a map.
It's weird being in a new city and just seeing people go to work.
Yeah. But
like, these people live in this city.
Yeah, it's nuts. I don't understand it. The world is a weird place.
The world is weird. Not too weird.
No, nothing besides for thin mints are too weird.
Yeah. We've established that.
Yeah. By the way, we do have one viewer now.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, we're climbing the ladder. What was it? Oh, and so yesterday, we don't have that many friends out here.
No.
And so, I mean, we've been here for like 6 months. So, yesterday I'm just like, fuck it, like let's just go do something different. Let's just go out to like a bar or something. But it's so much work now.
Yeah.
Like before I even the first thing I thought about was like, okay, we get there, we're gonna eat before, and then we're just gonna go to a bar. Where are we gonna sit?
Yeah, there's so many things to worry about going places. There's so many different things to worry about. Yeah,
it's nuts. Like people are gonna be there eating probably because we're old, so we're gonna go relatively earlier in the night, and so all the tables are gonna be gone. Or are you just gonna stand? That sounds exhausting.
Yeah, it is exhausting. Like, why stand when you could be home sitting, drinking cheap liquor? That's what gets to be when you're an adult. It's just like, why am I leaving the house?
Exactly. And then I start getting anxiety because I don't know. It's a bar I've never been to. Like, is there a cover? Do I have to have cash?
Yeah. Oh God, there's so many worries that go into that.
Who carries cash anymore?
The what?
Who carries cash anymore?
No one does, but people expect you to. And then they'll be like, oh, an ATM is a block away. Okay. Well.
Yeah. And
I'll just go to the car and go home then.
I can't even use an ATM out here.
What?
Apparently, Arizona has really high like fraud and stuff like that. So I still have my bank account in Iowa, but even if I would like change my address, everything is out here. I can't use any ATMs. That's
not acceptable.
No, it's not good at all. I don't like it.
So how do you okay, so your check is direct deposited. What if you get something you have to go to the bank and what?
So what I do is I go to Walmart or Target and buy something that I don't need and then get cash back.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's okay.
And again, that's a lot of work.
Yeah. How are you gonna sort this out? This can't be how you live your life from here on.
I just don't know what to do.
You gotta change banks. You have to like do all your bills coming out of a different bank. It's gonna be an ordeal, and you just have to accept that it's gonna be an ordeal.
I've just decided that until we actually decide where we're gonna live, like for an extended amount of time, I'm just gonna keep this and just deal with it. And then whenever we're there, then I'll get my new bank account there, and then I'll be good.
So you don't know if you guys are gonna stay there?
No, we probably won't.
Where are you gonna go?
We don't know.
Oh my.
Another part of being an adult and how scary it is.
Yeah. People just let you go off and do whatever you want.
Yeah. This is sometimes I live in, or I don't live, but I work in Tempe, which is like where Arizona State is and stuff like that. And it's kind of, what I found is that it's kind of a place for like nomads and like hippies and stuff to kind of hang out. And so sometimes I'll, like for my lunch, I'll just go for a walk down the street and just like look at people.
Yeah.
But there are people that are just sitting on the street, just like hanging out, and like if you want to give them some money, you can. But so
are they doing anything? Are they singing or anything, or just asking?
No, they just lay there. Really,
that's lazy.
It is, but I'd prefer that over them like asking me straight up for money.
You know, I lived in New Orleans, and all of the homeless people there had a skill. So like, here's this thing I did to impress you. Give me $1. Sure.
And I have a rule for that. If you stop to see what they're doing, then you have to pay them.
Yeah, because they've entertained you.
Yeah, exactly. So if you keep going, you're good. But if you stop, you got to pay. But these guys are just there. They're just like hanging out. They got like a little cup, and they're like, "Hey, if you want to give me money, cool, whatever." But this is the thing. Like, I thought about it, and that would kind of just be the life.
No, I don't know.
You don't have to pay. Like, they don't have bills. They don't have like a car loan. They don't have a mortgage. They can just go wherever they want.
Yeah, but like all day, people are just like, you're worthless. Like you'd have to deal with that. That'd be hard.
I think after a while, you just don't care anymore.
Maybe. I couldn't ask people for money. No way.
No, I couldn't either. But they're not asking. It's a suggestion. I have this cup here. If you want to put $1 in it, you can. If not, then that's fine.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. Mentally, it would just wear on me emotionally.
Yeah, well, it's something that when I see him, I'm like,
to become like, I don't know, a tramp, a hobo.
Wait, is that Val that has hobo days?
Mm-hmm. So the difference between a hobo and a tramp. So a hobo goes into a town and works to earn money. They'll do like odd jobs. The tramp is just doing it, begging for money like you want to do.
Really? Mm-hmm. I never knew that distinction.
Yep. Hobos look down on tramps.
Well, I can see that. I mean, they're doing something.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of odd jobs do they do? Like, would you ever hire if you had a kid? Would you hire a hobo to babysit?
Yeah. Take them on a field trip.
Yeah. They probably got some nice life lessons to teach.
I don't think I would, but maybe that's kind of, I don't know. Maybe I'm a hobo bigot. Is that bad? Would you let a hobo watch your children you don't have?
This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that maybe their prices are lower than the regular babysitting wages.
They could be.
I don't know what babysitters are going for nowadays.
I don't either.
But I have heard like actual childcare places, and those prices sound crazy.
Yeah. Neighbors have 2 kids, and they say that their daycare is like a second mortgage. That's how much they're paying.
That's stupid.
How does anyone do that? They must have high-paying jobs. I don't know.
those tax credits they're getting for having kids. I guess I don't know. I can't imagine paying that much for somebody to watch my kids.
Mm-mm.
That's
why I guess people look to hobos to do it.
Yeah, I think we're onto something. I think.
Yeah.
How about this? We take in the hobos.
Mm-hmm.
We give them a shower. We get TJ to give them a haircut.
Oh, that'd be nice.
And then we rent them out as babysitters.
Is this like a TV show, or is this just our new career?
I think our new career.
Okay, because it feels like a TV show too.
It could be both.
Like a reality TV.
Yeah, we rent them out just under what babysitting wages are.
Yeah.
So we undercut the babysitters with the hobos, and then we say, all right, hobos, we're providing you this service.
Yeah.
So we take how much should we take? What percentage should we take of their earnings?
Most of it.
Most. You think over 50%?
90%. These are hobos.
Really? That's true. We're cleaning them up and we're getting them a job.
Look at this tiny little Vaseline thing.
Why do you have what's that for?
It's just like lip stuff, but it's just a tiny little Vaseline thing.
Can we use that on the hobos? Yeah.
Let's give them all one of these.
We'll give you 10% of what you earn plus a tiny thing of Vaseline.
Yeah, and they'll sign off on that. And
that's enough. They can't refuse that.
Look how cute it is.
Anything that tiny has to be cute.
Yeah.
Besides for babies. I don't think babies are cute.
No. Some of them are really, really not cute.
Yeah.
And then people will post pictures and they'll be like, look at my cute baby. And it's just like, I don't think you realize how ugly that baby is.
Don't you hate that? People that like, your baby is clearly ugly. Stop posting pictures.
There's someone in my Facebook feed that has the ugliest baby I've ever seen in my life.
That's going to be an ugly baby.
Yeah, I'll send you a picture of it. I mean, it's jarring, kind of, how ugly this baby is.
Ugh. Yeah, there's finding a baby that's not ugly it's like finding a unicorn, kind of.
This one's just everywhere. I think I've seen its butt too. Like, get it off Facebook until it looks normal.
Right. Yeah. When I have kids, because I'd like to have kids.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be honest with myself and with everybody else. And if my kid is ugly, I'm just going to say, hey, you know what? He's a late bloomer, and I won't bombard you with this hideous whatever this is right now. We're gonna let it continue to grow, and when he blooms, then we'll present him to the world.
See, my cousin used to say about her kid, she was just like, he's not the cutest kid, but he's got a great personality. He's real funny. And I'm like, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. And that's also kind of like how, like if you're talking about like an athlete, like a basketball player who's not very good, you say like, he's really gritty.
Gritty, that's what they say.
Yeah.
Gritty.
Yeah, he's a he's a hard worker. He's coachable.
Coachable.
I think maybe we start using that for babies.
Yeah, that baby's real gritty.
You know, he doesn't have the most talent. He's not going to give you 20 points a night, but he's there at practice. He's working hard. He's making the other guys better.
All right, that's it. That's how we talk about babies now. They're gritty.
I think we have a lot of good ideas this episode.
I hope people don't steal them. It's like copyrighted if it's on the podcast, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think YouTube has something built in for that.
Yeah, I think that's how it works.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, is there something that you want to talk about?
I have lots of things to talk about. I don't know how long we've been talking, but
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you this. I'll tell everyone this. I'm not caucusing.
No, you're not caucusing.
No, I'm not caucusing.
Why is that?
Because I find the whole thing pretty weird that they want us to do that. And I'm not interested in going into a room and telling people what they should think about voting.
That's true. It really doesn't matter, right?
Right.
It's just like oh, hey, Iowa likes this person.
Hmm. Well, and I caucused in 2012 or whatever, and never again. I vowed to the world, never again.
Was it a bad experience?
Yeah.
Did the poll taker, were they on a lot of Xanax?
No, but like, okay, so John Edwards, creep of the world, only a few people wanted to vote for him. And then they were like, well, he's not viable. So everyone go talk to these people and try to convince them to go sit with your people.
Yeah, yeah. No, not into it.
No, I'm not into that.
This is something that I was thinking about because all like everywhere you go, all you hear about is the election stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So like whenever I was younger, like maybe this was just my parents or something like that, but they made it seem like it was rude. Like you shouldn't ask other people who they're voting for.
And I agree with that.
Yeah, and now people just like offer it up, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't care who you're voting for.
Mm-hmm. And then people assume I would be caucusing for a certain person and like, come on, come caucus. It's like, hey, maybe I wouldn't go caucus for the person you're caucusing for. You don't know. I haven't said anything about it. It's none of your business. And then the caucus thing makes it everyone's business who everyone's voting for. It's no one's business.
Right. No, exactly. I feel the same. See, tag along people, we think alike.
Yeah, yeah. Those Thin Mint people are all out there caucusing.
Yeah. Screw those guys. Jeez.
Yeah.
Scott and Jacob from Cold Sweats are caucusing.
Are they?
Oh yeah. I guess Scott's stepdad is like running, like doing the center for one of the wards in Centerville. So they're going to go help him out in his caucusing.
Oh my.
Yeah, it sounds intense.
Yeah, I'm not interested in it. I'm going to wear this hat for the rest of this.
I think that'd be a good caucusing hat.
Yeah, it would be. Who do you think someone that would wear this hat to a caucus would be caucusing for?
I think I don't know. I don't know. Maybe
O'Malley guy. Just like I'm going my own way.
What do you say?
Yeah. I was thinking Martin O'Malley because no one knows he exists.
That could be. Yeah, I was trying to think of somebody really like Marco Rubio.
Yeah.
He sounds like a basketball player.
Gritty. He sounds gritty.
I like his name.
Marco Rubio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good name. Have you seen the quiz on Facebook that everybody's taking that's supposed to tell you who you should vote for?
Yes, and I did it.
Yeah? Did you outline your thoughts?
Well, my thoughts were the candidates were 2 percentage points difference to me, so I'm like, let's all quit pretending they're so different.
Right. Yeah, pretty much.
So I'll let the caucus people figure it out, and I'll just vote for whatever shakes out of the caucus.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. I took that quiz too, and my top person was the person that I actually did like the most.
That's good.
But then this is what I like reading the comments of everything on Facebook.
Yeah.
I don't like to comment on them, but I like to read other people's comments just to see how stupid they are.
Yeah.
And so like I really enjoyed all the people that like didn't get who they really liked, and then like, oh no, I think this quiz is rigged.
It's rigged.
I think it's set up.
It's rigged.
Yeah, and if it's not, they're just ignorant. They just don't know the platforms and what people are going for. And I've said it multiple times. People are stupid.
Yeah, they are.
Yep. There's nothing else to it.
Yeah.
Tag along. Thin Mint people.
Thin Mint people.
Yeah.
I have halfway started blogging about hoarders again because it's back on A&E. And
really?
People are like, are you going to blog about it? I was like, I guess I will. But I think I'm going to stop again.
Why?
People, I think maybe just putting out there on the blogosphere, like talking about people that have mental problems, even how nice I am about it.
Mm-hmm.
Those people find you and they lose their mind. And I think maybe I shouldn't open myself up to these people.
That is a risk. Yeah, I've thought the same thing because I have talked about poop so much on this podcast. And I've been worried that people that can't poop are going to lash out against me.
Yeah. And then say, I hope you die. Don't talk about poop.
Not my inability to poop I'm handy capable. Right?
What if they have butts like the Coneheads? Just smooth butts.
Yeah. That'd be really funny to see.
How do Coneheads poop?
I don't know. I
just above their butt and then a smooth butt.
I think they would just throw everything back up.
Yeah. Into
like
the
they'd
cone.
eat it.
Like it stores poop in their cone.
That could be, yeah. I think, man, we're on to stuff.
Yeah.
I haven't watched Coneheads in a minute.
But you remember their butt, right?
Yeah. Oh, how can you forget? It's seared. If you see them, if you see it, it's seared into your head.
Yeah. It's smooth.
Forever. So, well, is there anything else you want to talk about, or else we'll wrap it up? My last episode was long because we just got on a roll about gargoyles and snow cones.
Oh, was this a long episode?
I don't know. Sometimes I start my stopwatch because I try to keep it like around 30 minutes.
Okay, how long was this one?
I don't know. I didn't start it.
Okay. Oh.
So,
who knows?
Yeah, who knows? If you'll watch it no matter what.
Someone's watching it, or did they tune out?
We have 0 viewers again.
Oh my God! So they were listening, and then they're like, "This is no."
Yeah, I guess I don't know. It's better just to watch it afterwards anyway.
Okay.
Right.
Well, thanks for having me on.
Yes, I appreciate you being on. It's awesome. If you haven't listened to Nothing's Too Weird podcast, Google it. It's everywhere. It's on iTunes.
It's everywhere. It's on the flotation page.
Yeah, there you go. Do it. Listen to Cold Sweat's podcast. Jacob says he still can't talk.
He don't know
know. He's got problems, I think.
He needs to go to the doctor.
Yeah, well, he needs to do something.
That's too long to be sick.
Yeah. So we will tentatively be recording an episode of Cold Sweats later this week.
Okay.
So it'll be a little late. Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Like Monday night, Tuesday.
That's when yours will be out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. I'll listen to it.
Okay.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like this video if you think it was.
Yeah, like this video.
Yeah.
Leave comments. Leave wonderful comments.
We received our first comment on a video.
What did it say?
It was on my episode with Scott.
Mm-hmm.
And it was from my brother that said, all the comment said was 9/11 was an inside job.
All right.
So try to beat that comment.
Yeah, try to beat that one on ours. Be real nice. I'm very sensitive.
Yeah. Be nice to Kasey. If you have anything bad to say it to me. I'd take it. I'm a man.
Yes, so Denver's taking all my criticisms. Push them on. Good.
I'll tell you one thing. Nobody's going to criticize that hat.
No. They better not.
They won't.
Hey, look, it's the same cup I had at the party.
Is it? Is it an actual?
I got a whole stash of them.
Oh.
We can go now.
No, we can talk about your cup. I like it. It's a good cup.
I got these for Christmas. My sister got them for me. They're at Costco. They've got lids, and she got me some straws.
Are they just regular plastic cups?
Yeah. So I can take them in the car, what have you.
Yeah, that's practical living.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. So, all right. Well, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here, Kasey.
Thank you.
Until next time, don't forget to tip your server.
Yeah. Okay.